Hi there everyone, my name's Adam Voigt. I'm the founder and director of Real Schools, and I'd like to just spend a few seconds today talking to you about a series of 3 workshops that I'll be running in Tasmania. One on April the 10th in Hobart, on April the 11th in Launceston, and on April the 12th in Burnie. And I'm really excited to come and talk to you about it because it's something that began for me many years ago, which was the notion of how you effectively lead school culture. And I learned on the job around that as a school principal, with the job of turning around the culture of a school. I learned it also when I had the opportunity to open a brand new large urban school. And I guess the lessons from that are that there are 4 key things that are involved if you want to really, I guess, take the time to not just focus on the crops that we're growing, but on the soil that we're planting them in occasionally. And I want to acknowledge that it's difficult for you to be able to do just that in a really busy school. So taking the one-day opportunity to stop and go, you know what, let's have a look at the quality of that soil is really important. As I mentioned, there are 4 things that I think we need to achieve through this one day. Number 1 is we need to define it. We need to be really clear about what school culture is in order to be able to work on it effectively. My definition around that is that cultures are very much a set of behaviours, both that we encourage and that we tolerate. And we want to get clear about how we can have more in the encourage than the tolerate pile, I suppose. Secondly, is it's really important what is our model for consistency. So when it comes to both the decision making but also the practice of our teachers in schools, consistency is incredibly important. And that means more than just because I read a book adopting a model. It means actually contextualising and even designing a model for your school about the way that that can work. Thirdly is a communication imperative. So what I want to work with you on during the day is making sure that you leave with a strong communication plan for your school and that you leave with some tips and tricks about what effective communication can look like from a leadership perspective when you're talking about leading culture. And then thirdly, what we want to do is to make sure that you leave with a more broad plan for improving culture in your school. It's one thing to know what culture is, and it's another to know what the starting points are, what the milestones are that you'll need to walk past, and then also what the opportunities will be to be able to celebrate progress as you move forward. So I'd really like to encourage you to put those dates aside. In Hobart, we're going to be working together on April 10, in Launceston on April 11, and in Burnie on April 12. And I think you're going to have a fantastic day. But more than that, I think you're going to leave with the catalyst for something that can really make a genuine difference in your school. I'll see you then.